Welcome to boot camp. Now, you may be as green as the grass now, but by the time you leave, you will be an efficient fighting machine. Let's get to it. Follow the green path around the corner and collect your first weaponry by walking into the crate. Notice a pickup is a little brown dot on your mini-map. Eh? Good. Now shoulders back, stomach in, eyes forward. What have they sent me here? Right. Press your menu button to view your equipment. Press the fire button to select your bayonet. Later on, you'll have more weapons to choose from. Now, the bayonet only works when you're toe-to-toe with your enemy. So walk up to the target and stick it right in it by pressing fire. Lovely work! Now, follow the yellow path to the rifle range and collect your new equipment. By the left! March! Are you listening to a word I say? Collect your new equipment. It could be useful. Now, get your rifle out by using the menu button again. The standard rifle fires a single bullet in a straight line. Press your camera button to look through your sights, aim at the targets, then press fire! Hit both the targets and we'll move on further. Nice marksmanship. With the next weapon, you can shoot the eyelashes off a gnat at 40 paces. Go on, pick up that sniper rifle. The basic principle of this weapon is exactly the same as the standard rifle, only now it would automatically zoom in to save your poor little peepers. But the longer you stay zoomed, the more erratic your aiming gets. Shoot the two new targets at the double! Good show. Now, I think you might be ready for something slightly more explosive. Follow the red path to the grenade range and collect your new equipment. You know the drill by now, you horrid little hog. Now, this is the grenade, and there's a bit more to it than the weapons you've had your trotters on so far, so pay attention! Press and hold fire to set the amount of power you want on the meter at the bottom of the screen. You can press fire again to detonate the grenade. Remember, more power equals more distance. So what are you waiting for, then? Don't forget, hold down fire to build up the power of your shot. When the grenade is near the target, press fire to detonate it. Oh, I like this. Good work. Now, follow the blue path around to the water range for a bit of secret training. Go on, quick march. Now, grenades have a bit more to them than meets the eye. If you get one out, set a flat angle using your angle buttons and use loads of power, it will skip across water like a stone. Destroy those targets on the far side of the water. Oh, and try not to fall in. It'll be a while before you're tough enough to try that. Well, you have a nice throwing action coming on there. Now for a bit of exercise. Follow the purple path and climb over the gate. Now this could be tricky, so listen. You have to cross the broken bridge over there, line yourself up with the bridge, and take a bit of a run up, press the jump button to clear the gap. And try not to get any wetter than you already are. Good, learning to collect as much health as you can, eh? Well, you'll need it if you encounter one of these, a minefield. A skillful tactic is to blow enemies into them. They rarely come out in one piece. Look for red areas on your mini-map and avoid them. Now, follow the worn path very carefully and pick up the crate at the other side. Right, you putrid porker. You have just picked up a portion of TNT. This can cause serious grief, so be very careful with it, all right? We are going to demolish the door of this house. So select your TNT and place the charge by pressing fire. You will then have 5 seconds to retire to a safe distance. And don't go back in the minefield. I told you to be careful, didn't I? Are you listening to a word I say? Repeat after me. Minefields are very bad things to wander into. Good, that'll stop the door squeaking, eh? Now, have a look in the building and see what you can find. Yes, we put that here just in case you need a little top-up. Now, head over to that shelter across the minefield for another useful nugget of info. Straight there, But be careful. You are now standing right next to a shelter. Useful little things for when the coward in all of you surfaces. So get close to it and press action to get in. They offer around 100 points of armor. Most vehicles and machines are used in the same way. Press action again to get out. And when you are finished here, collect your last bit of kit at the end of the purple path. Now, this is your last piece of training. Use your bazooka to destroy the last 2 targets. You shoot the bazooka in the same way as the grenade, but it goes a lot further, so snap to it. You have learned a valuable lesson. Now, there are 2 enemies waiting for you out there, and one of them is the clock. You probably already know this, but when that timer at the right of the screen reaches 0, the enemy will retaliate. Oh, nice bit of demolition, that, soldier. You're about as ready as you're ever going to be. Well, what are you waiting for, then? Off to war with you! Astonishing! You have just recorded the best time ever for boot camp. Well, stop wasting my time. Get out there and waste some swine.